In this video, we are going to have setup of Rust installation, and we will be reviewing all of the smaller components that will be used in all of the Rust, so you can get to know about these of basic stuff like outputting, how to output at the console or at the terminal, and how to output things and take input, and kind of similar things. And we will be having a game in this episode, and all of the installation setup. So we'll be not going into so much details, and all of the things that will be covered, just to get about the how Rust works, and what are the basic syntax and structure to write the code. So let's jump to the video, and first of all, let's install it. Installation is pretty simple. There are some kind of difficult methods, but via the method we are going to, that's straightforward. It's like using Rust C and Rust up, so this will be really easy. So let's jump to the screen and start it.
So let's start.
So first of all, let me give you some link so you can visit and just install it, via running some of the commands. I will also put the commands in the description, so you can copy and just hit them command, and Rust will be up for the Mac and OS. But for Windows there is a little different mechanism, so let me show you. So what you have to do is just to visit this URL here, and yeah, this is the URL. Let me refresh the page, and you can see this URL, rustlang.org/tools and install. And this is the command that you just have to copy and to run on the terminal, that I have already did, so I don't need to do it again. So this is the command that you just need to run, and you all set up. So this is the tool that we are using, Rust up, for the installation. So what this tool will do is install the Rust and cargo for you. That will be really helpful to execute commands and doing all of this stuff. So I have did it already, so I don't have to do it again. But you can see what you can do is just to copy paste on the terminal and hit enter. It will be just running and installing all of the things. So I can just stop it, Control C, or Command C. So you, on Mac OS or on the Linux. So for Windows, what's the setup? To set up on the window, there is a little not too much lengthy way, but there is a little some different way. And you can, for this window, you can just visit this link, other installation method, if you are on Windows, and where you will go is some on the docs, their docs. So you can just go through these of the things, and you will get to know what to do. So alright, so once you set up with this command, running this command, and then you just go, and you what you then you have to do is just to create the folder repository, where you will create your Rust project, and you will start working. So let's start on it. How to create the Rust, this is the folder that I have created in my own laptop, Rust series and dash. You can have naming convention in any of the way, like having dashes, or in camel case, so it's not anything bad with this. So what you have to do now is just to mm, you just have to run this command, cargo new, and here you have to type another new name. If you will do this cargo new dot, this will not going to work. What you have to do is cargo new, and you just replicate the parent folder, Rust series, and here you go. So here we have this folder, and in this folder you can see a little structure here. If you are familiar with the JavaScript and Node.js, it's kind of similar things. Like if I have a look at the cargo.toml file, it is just like package.json file in the Node.js. So what this file do is pretty straightforward. It's pretty straightforward. It's just keep track of all of your packages and your libraries that you install in your project. like whatever you have to install is you have to write it down here under the dependencies. So these all of the things will be just downloaded. We'll do this. This is the like part of this episode. We will do this by by installing some of packages here in this project, in this game. So this episode is just to get the know-how of Rust language and its structure, and how all of the like small snippets work in this, so you can just go through and like write some little kind of things. So let's explore the git ignore. Like we don't need to explore the git ignore. What it does is like just ignore all of the folders and like that you don't want to push to git. So this is the folder that you can't see right now, but whenever we will build the project, this folder is going to be under this source. So okay, done with the cargo.toml git ignore. Okay, starting out this with main.rs. But this file is, this is the main file of Rust where your all of the code goes. So we have two kind of files in the Rust. The first one is .rs, which is the like main file of the Rust, where your all codes goes, and the other one is the binaries. This is also the files of Rust, but these are the binaries generated when you compile the code of Rust. Like whenever you compile the code, we will do it. I'll show to you like how we all of the like compile and run the code, and whenever we compile, these binaries are generated. Like eventually we have three kind of rust.rs, and the second one is binaries, and the third one is libs. What this libs, the difference between libs and binaries is just pretty straightforward. Binaries are those files that you can run via command, and libs are libraries in short. So libraries are those files are like repositories, directories which you can't run via command. These all directories and files of libraries contains all kind of scripts or code that you can't run and just import to some other binaries and you can use. So this is just kind of like theoretical part. Let's jump to the code, and let me show you what these things are in the real scenario. So okay, let's start with this. This is just the straightforward already snippet here when you create the project with the cargo new command. So all right, let's just first run this cargo run. So there are two things that you can do. You can you can build the project first, and the second thing is that you can directly run the project. So it's like all up to you. If you will like run the command cargo build, what it will do is just compile your project, and you can see that either there is like some kind of errors or not. And if you will just run, it will, what it will do is just first it will build the project and then it will run itself. So let's do it. Cargo build first, and oh okay, I am not in the right directory, I am in the parent directory. Let's go to into the directory that we have recently created via cargo new. This command has created a new directory. This one is the directory that you have mentioned. So let's go to this directory and then run the command cargo build, and what it will do is just build the project, and all of the build stuff is in this target folder, and that was the folder that which was in this like git ignore file. And this, because this folder you don't have to push to the git, so this is here in the git ignore to just ignore from the github. Okay, this is the target contains kind of some of these structure and files. We will cover this in the next series. What you have to focus on now is just this file, this one, rust series dash shaby. What this file is, this is a binary file that's generated just via running cargo build. So this is a binary file that you can run and see your output. Let's see how to run this and how it will look like after running this. Okay, so if you just go to, like, there are two methods. simply. There are two methods. If you don't want to just manually run this binary file, what you can do is cargo run, and you can see your output here. So this is the pretty straightforward cargo. This is the point where cargo comes and makes the life easier, because you don't have to do much of the stuff when cargo is here. Cargo is just like npm. If you are familiar with the node.js, cargo is just like npm, like package manager, helps to download packages and to upload the packages to the repository. Like there is a huge repository of in the Rust environment at online, which contains plenty of packages, and these packages are called crates. Yeah, like these kind of port. It seems like you are working at some seaport and some shifting some crates and cargo working around these kind of stuff. So cargo is just a helpful package and helpful tool that you use to install the packages and to just upload the packages and all of the stuff that and there is also some other stuff that you can do at the terminal with the cargo as well. So this is the straightforward way that you can do via cargo run, and you just go with your output. And what the other way that you can do is like just go. What this cargo run is actually doing, it's also just running your binary file, which is just under the target folder. But if you don't want to use the cargo, what you have to do is just go into the that target folder, cd target, then in the debug, and then in the rust series and this file. So if you just go into directory, let's first go into the directory target, debug, and then just run this file rust series. Series dash. So just enter the full name and via slash dot slash and the file name, you just go, and here you can see the output of this file. So there are like two methods you can use, like manual way via going into the directory and doing all of this stuff. Then why you just need to have cargo then if you have to do this. So don't do, I recommend using the cargo. I just have a help of the cargo and you all go. So just run cargo build and the output is there. So yeah, cargo run, sorry. Okay, this was just with the this is just we done with the installation and kind of these things. And now let's move to the actual code thing, which is like let's go into the our main.rs file. Okay, so let's start with our main thing. That's kind of a little game, you can say. And here you will be familiarized with all of the smaller things that will be helpful in all of the incoming episodes. And see you in the next episode. Bye bye.